My review of Concord, I want to give a special thank you for PlayStation for sending out Concord for
I thought you PlayStation fanboys buy games, so y'all are some talentless freaks. Hitting on Concord's bad game day. What's wrong with you people, man? It took us 8 years to create this game. We had a lot of faith in you ponies, man. Y'all are some talentless freaks. Sitting in your gaming chair telling people that my game was underwhelming. My game is cooked. It ain't burnt. What is wrong with you people, man? I made this game with passion, even though I just copied Overwatch and other games at the time, but it still took time out of my day to create this game. And it hurts my soul to see 500 people only playing in the first day of Steam. You know, we had to combine the two consoles, the two platforms, PC and PlayStation 5, just to see. You know, we had a lot of faith, man. We seen Helldivers 2 and we said to ourselves, okay, we probably can get away with the same thing, but no, we didn't even tell y'all to make accounts. We didn't even tell y'all to make accounts, and y'all still didn't want to buy the game on Steam, man. You know, it kind of hurt my soul because y'all are some talentless freaks. Sitting in a gaming chair, y'all ain't doing nothing. We took the time and the delicacies to create the graphics and the animations, including the gameplay. You know, we even got it at 60 frames for y'all, and y'all didn't care, man.
PS5 for review and as well as PC. So special thanks to PlayStation.
Yep, and there you go. And there's your answer as to why this game failed, man. All you PlayStation fanboys out there with your free handouts. You know, and then you want to sit there and talk about Game Pass. At least Game Pass people are paying for. I mean, come on, man. You're getting free review copies because you know you wouldn't have bought this game on your own.
We're providing Concord for review.
Wow. So I guess everybody that's playing the game online actually got free codes. This game's dead. The 500 people reviewers. They weren't even players that purchased the game, man. I told you, man. They should have made this free to play, man. Sony, what is you doing? You spent all this money. You wasted 8 years of your time and energy and finances on this, man. All on this. Wow, wow.
But you guys already know how I get down. I'm going to be 100% straightforward and honest with you guys.
Well, you ain't going to get no more review codes from us. Didn't we send you a PlayStation 5 Spider-Man bundle? You gotta at least give these people, you know, a little bit higher on the scope.
On this particular review, I do these reviews live, so make sure you guys go.
Sony ain't gonna be sending him nothing no more.
Will see something, so much competition, right? You got Marvel Rivals. You know, you got...
See, the problem is the fact, and I told you guys this before, that games like Overwatch has already taken over, and then you're putting... The only thing that this game did dumb was putting a price tag over it. It's inferior to other games that are out. I mean, you guys get games like X-Defiant. I mean, the list goes on, and these are all free games that are pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are lucky, bro. When we had a console back then, we had to beg our mom to take us to Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. And the crazy thing is, I want to bring this up. Video gaming's origins has been nothing but renting. What do you mean, games? I don't understand what you're talking about. People didn't buy games back then. Huh? I'm confused. Games, you see, you always tricking me. No, we didn't. A lot of us rented games. Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, and that was going all the way to the 360 and PS3. And then GameFly, which was also big at that time. Think about it. Gaming has always been about renting games. What I do think happened is that a lot of these distributors like Blockbuster that was out here renting games to you, I think they were taking the losses on these games and making the money back to renting. You're like, oh, snap, GameStop, you're right. That might have been the case all along. I'm not saying I haven't bought games. I'm just saying people have never bought games. You see? Y'all like, oh, snap games. That's probably one of the best points that I've heard throughout your whole channel. Because it actually speaks volumes into something. People would rent a game 4 or 5 days, bring it back, return it for something else, and do the same exact thing. That's why a lot of people have a hard time beating games now. Because beating games was just something that a lot of people didn't do, considering how hard they were. a lot of the difficulties was very similar to the arcades. So a lot of people didn't have enough time to actually salivate and play the game, like, because a lot of people didn't own these games at home. They were renting them from Blockbuster. You see? I'm just telling you, man. So gaming has always been about renting. So when you guys hate Game Pass, Game Pass Ultimate for essentially providing their consumers with a rental service, think about it. For day and dates, this is cheaper than what you could have got at Blockbuster. You get access to these games for a month when you pay for it, including a plethora of titles. And that's not a good value? You get what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to buy the game like a big man, or a big time gamer, then go ahead. But people weren't going to pay for Concord.
Overwatch. I mean, you got Valorant. You got
those games are Overwatch owned by Microsoft. There you go.
Suicide Squad. I mean, Lawbreakers to begin with. Now, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy was a really, really, really good game for the time. And so I don't think we need so many hero shooters competing with each other. And I think in order for
that didn't stop Paladins from being successful. That game is still successful too, even though Overwatch is way more popular.
Concord to survive as a live service game, it truly needs to stand out. Now, this is
it stood out by being caught. It did stand out by having a price tag of $60. That's where it stood out at in comparison to games that are much better and they're free.
Obviously, the first season of the game, right? Obviously,
yeah, y'all ain't even gonna make it to the second season, bro. They gonna just cancel the game, be like, yo, we're gonna refund everybody. Man, I mean, at this point, Sony need to refund you. They need a refund. Well, I mean, they don't need to refund anybody because the people that were playing, the 500 people that was playing at launch day, guys, those were the review codes that was sent out. This is crazy, man. The more and more I find out about this game, the more and more I realize that you guys ain't nothing but a bunch of talentless freaks. Talentless! Y'all can't even create a video game and you out here judging me. I spent 8 years of my life creating this masterpiece, and you people want to hate on it for no reason?
They're going to be updating it
yeah,
as time progresses.
Yeah, they updated that
16
game.
players.
This man's capping, bro. All because you got a free review code, bro. Stop capping, bro. We see right through it.
There's 12 maps.
Bro, I don't need you to explain the game, bro. At the end of the day, this is not something that people are willing to pay for. And I see how you're trying to word your video so, Sony can still send you things, even though you did mention in your title that the game was underwhelming. But hey, it is what it is, man. Now they're so desperate they giving free review codes to everybody. Guys, they even gave me a free review code, and I don't even. I'm just messing around, but I don't even care about them.
I just feel like all these characters, there's some sort of like imbalancement going on with the character. That's really about. And some of the maps can be fun, but I still.
Oh, here we go, man. You see, you're downplaying it, man. Just say this game is trash, man. At this point, even. Redfall had more concurrent players than that, and you guys bashed that game severely. So what about this, man? This game was a financial flop for Sony, and I tried to tell you, Gamester with another W, that Sony's going to try to push for more live services, subscription games, no matter how many games they get filled, because this is all they can use to continue. Sony cannot continue with a PlayStation 6, 7, and 8 like the way you people think they can if this doesn't work. They need this to work. They need reasons to bring that concurrent money into their platform so they can continue to fund and make games for y'all. But if all they're doing is taking losses, the same thing you say how Microsoft, why you making consoles? That logic might also apply to Sony because now Microsoft has taken over your own platform. That's why I don't care about Xbox games going to PS5 because every time an Xbox game drops on PS5, that's less and less we're going to see of Sony, as you guys can see. And this is what hurts my heart, is the fact that Microsoft is essentially eliminating Sony. You know what I mean? And they're doing it with their own platform. They see that Sony, you guys got a huge install base. Let's try to put some of our games there, and we can make a lot of money off y'all fools. And that's what you guys are doing. So I be laughing at ponies when you guys are actually out there picking up a PS5 and buying Xbox games. You want to have people, it hurts me, guys. They have access to a game that I have access. Oh, no. You're not going to get that from me because everything that you guys is doing is actually hurting Sony. You not supporting this game. What happened to all the people said they were going to support it? What happened? Where's all you fanboys? It seemed like you guys do nothing but talking. Exactly. That's all you do. Twitter and talking. You fanboys don't put your money where your mouth is. You don't. You don't support your own games. You're too busy supporting Xbox. And like I said, this right here is fundamentally hurting Sony, and I want Xbox to drop more games on your platform because you know what? At this point, I want you people to see where I'm coming from. Not because I don't want to see Sony exist, but I am sick and tired of you guys not listening to me. So if it takes for Sony to have to leave the console business, for you people to realize, like, Gamester, I'm sorry. You was right. I should have been buying exclusives. I should have been buying the PS5 for Xbox games. Then so be it. Let them be gone. Because at this point, if Sony can't even drop games on their own like they used to, then what is the point of even having them anymore? They provide no value to me. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to see no company go. I don't want to see Sony go under. That's not, as a gamer, nobody should want that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Sony is probably more essentially going to be an app, something that you can access through your phone and through your PC, which that's what Microsoft is focusing on. That's what they're trying to expand their, the gaming. Like y'all not seeing it, man. But hey, it is what it is.
I do feel like the maps time you're just running around trying to find somebody and things of that nature. But
yeah, nobody wants this game. And like I told you, ponies, man, at the end of the day, this is what you guys asked for. Sony ain't going to be able to continue with consoles. Stop buying Xbox games. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this right now. Y'all want to save PlayStation? That's how you can save them. Buy your exclusives. I'm not talking about these timed exclusives. I'm talking about the games that Sony actually makes. Not a Black Myth, Wukong. You're not helping Sony. And on top of that, those games are doing better on PC. Sony's looking at the metrics and saying, Black Myth, Wukong did so well. 10 million sales. Mostly due to PC. We might want to shift towards PC. And that's why they're doing it. Because they see that PC gamers are actually supporting their games. You ponies ain't. Y'all let Helldivers 2 down. You let Foam Stars from Spoken Final Fantasy. You have let in every single exclusive game that y'all had down. Now, I'm not saying that you have guys was obligated in buying them because a lot of them weren't really that good anyway. But the point is this, though. Sony's looking at these metrics and saying, yeah, we're going to have to put games on PC. See, the difference is between Microsoft games was already successful. They're like, just port these games to PC so we can make more money. Gears 4 and 5 and all these games they were all doing well on Xbox One before they had a PC release. Y'all know this. So stop the cap. See at these. Before there was even a PC release, these games all did well. They did. So when you guys say Xbox ain't got no games, Xbox's own in-house games do better than Sony's. Nintendo and Microsoft's games all do better than Sony. That's facts. That is fact. You guys are holding on to old PS4 memories that ain't never going to come back, bro. That's all it is, bro. You guys are living in the past. You're worried about how Sony used to dominate during the PS2 and PS4. But look, now they can't even dominate now. It's embarrassing, bro. Only Nintendo. And what's crazy about Microsoft, the fact that they sell in less regions and they do pretty well. You got to remember, PlayStation 5 is in way more regions than the Xbox Series. So, like, I'm not, like I said, that's even more of a reason why they call. But 30 million is not too bad. That's not bad, though. You know what I mean? Especially if they got an install base that actually support their Game Pass Ultimate and their exclusives, which happen to be Gears and stuff like that. Essentially real Xbox games, not time exclusive, real in-house studios, Sea of Thieves, Gears of War, Halos, Perfect Dark, your name. So for games that they owned, and that's what people buying an Xbox or playing them on PC, then Microsoft is like, oh, we good, we making our money. People are picking up these platforms for what we want, and you guys are also doing it on the PS5. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, take care. Peace out.